From kicking it on the Las Vegas Strip to relaxing with your fellow ninjas in Cozumel, there are plenty of educational events that you can go to every year. Here are my top 8 reasons why you should be there. What's up, guys? This is Andrew. I'm here in New Orleans. I'm attending the Combat Business Live. They have a ton of awesome speakers coming in, so I can't wait to get in there and just turn on that learning mentality again. I hope you guys enjoy this video and get a lot out of it. Hey guys, Andrew here, bringing you tips and tools for your kids' martial arts programs. This video is specifically for you to help you motivate, cultivate, and inspire. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and hit the like button if there's something in this video that you think is cool. And don't forget to hit that bell so that you're notified every time I post a new video. Hey guys, so when I started my martial arts business, I knew I was a great martial artist, but I also knew that I didn't have what it takes at that moment to be a great business owner. Now, as owning a martial arts school, we kind of got to do both, right? So I had to go out there and try to figure out how I could get that information, but I also needed to know my why behind why I needed that information. So my goal is that through this video, I'll be able to give you 8 simple reasons why you should be at all these different events. Reason number 1 is to get yourself out there and get yourself exposed to all of that new information. Look, guys, you simply don't know what you don't know. And if you never go, you're never gonna know. That rhymes, but hey, it's true. Now, the other reason that kind of goes in with that is, you know what, maybe you do know this information. And if so, cool, but maybe you just didn't get it. Sometimes it takes just that one person to say it that one specific way for you to have that aha moment. Think about that time when you were training on the mat as a student where your instructor could say things a million different ways, but it just never made sense. And then your friend said, hey, why don't you just do it? And then boom, aha. You had that moment, and ever since then, you were able to attack the world. Reason number 2 is because sometimes it does take a lot of repetition. Going back to our training as martial artists, remember your form, that took a while to get. You couldn't just do it one time and you had it down pat. Same thing with business, same thing with all this information. Sometimes you just need to keep hearing it before it gets stuck in your brain. Reason number 3, it's really important as a business owner, a lot of times we're responsible for what happens and what doesn't happen, and sometimes we feel like we know what's best, but every now and then we do need to get outside of our area of influence. That way we can get a fresher point of view to see how we can do something better, how we can add more value, or maybe where we're making mistakes. Number 4, and this is probably my favorite, but the networking, guys. The information is going to be awesome, but sometimes at these events, the networking and the connections that you make is really where the true value is. And sometimes these little side conversations that maybe you have at the bar or at the restaurant or on the convention floor is going to be worth all the travel and expense that it took to get you there. Number 5 is going to be taking home those gems. Now, there's a ton of information out there, even at every single event, so you're going to be bombarded with a lot, and that can be overwhelming to some, but the key here is to look for 1 or 2 things from every event, or maybe even every speaker if you're super awesome, that you can take home and put into action. That's the important part. You can't do everything, so pick 1 or 2 things that you can go home and get running with right off the bat. All right, number 6, we want to get around like-minded people. So remember back when we were training in our martial arts days, and even when we train now, we're surrounded by people that want to learn. And that's what helps us do so well and excel at what we do. Now, running a business is completely different. We need to get out there with people who want to learn how to run their business and have that information. That way we can light that fire again within ourselves. And one of the added benefits of doing that is when you go back to your school, your staff is going to see that, and they're going to be fired up as well and energetic, and you're going to have new ways and new things that you can implement to keep them fresh on their toes, and you're going to be more inspired to go out there and get the work done. Reason number 7 for why you need to be at all these events is because it's going to help to put you back into that learning mentality. As business owners, man, like I said before, we're always the ones making the decisions. We know what's going right, we know what's going wrong, but we're not feeding our brain when we do that, unless we're reading or something like that. But going to the events is a much easier way to have you sit down in that classroom, turn off the teacher and turn on the learner. That way we can get ourselves again back into that mindset of learning. All right, reason number 8, and the most important of all, is because you deserve it. These events are all over the United States, sometimes even all over the world. And you know what? You work hard. You deserve to be able to go out and treat yourself and have a little bit of fun and relax and get out of the business at some point. Okay. So even though there is an expense to it, go out to these events, get around people that are just super awesome, learn something, and come back energized so that you can hit the ground running. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I really hope that at least one of those 8 reasons inspired you to book your next trip, whether it's going to the Martial Arts Super Show in Vegas, heading out to Cozumel and being able to relax with our ninjas out there, or any of these other awesome events that pop up. Just get to them. It doesn't matter right now who you get to. Just get out there, get learning, and get your business on the right track.